Good morning. How we doing? We got Wasted Mind. We got T-Dubs. We got Alex. Welcome in. How are you, Sly? Thank you so much for that sub. For 58 months of support. We did say Luba. How are you? Ravenlord, hello. How we all doing today? We are... I decided to play it safe. We have a TOS bikini. Just in caseies. And then she is technically covered, but again, just in caseies. So the camera, I was talking about flipping it yesterday. I did go ahead and flip it. So this is the same camera, but we flipped it back vertical. I think I'm not gonna Slam, welcome in. How are you? No, she is technically covered. It is covering the nips, but for the sake of Twitch and not wanting to lose an income stream, we're gonna play it safe today. Where is Daddy for the return of Ludba? I fear my go live was probably scared him away. I fear. Slam, how are you today? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I kind of crashed out yesterday because my stream numbers have been bad. They're just bad. So I like thought about it, and I think what I did is I got set up for TikTok streaming, and I kind of goofed things up on the Twitch side. So I did some updates yesterday. I turned my camera back around. I moved chat down a little bit, and I moved my sub goal, and I went ahead and updated that for our next one, which will be Silent Hill. So when we get those, we will do a Subnautica day. We were one off, so we'll do a Subnautica day. But then we got a new sub goal, which is when we reach that, we'll do a launch day stream or launch weekend stream. I think it comes out on a Thursday of Silent Hill F. So if you guys want to watch some more spoopy with me, that is our new goal. But yeah, I did all that yesterday. Got it all switched around, and we'll see if I can dig myself back out of the hole I didn't mean to put myself in. Take old Berms of service, that's right. So perfect. But that's what I did yesterday after crashing out a little bit. But we're here, we're back, we're gonna make it work. Gonna cover the nips where we're where's Newt? That was quite a sentence to read. Thank you. Thank you. How are you guys today? How we doing? I want my hair to stay where I put it. What are you guys up to? That's my update. I crashed out. We're back. We're gonna get it fixed. That's my update. And the paint I want to use is clogged, so I'm gonna take a second to unclog it, and then we will dive in. JPic, hello, how are you? Seen you become a Marvel Pro, get income from there. I did play a fair amount of Rivals yesterday, and I got... Slam and I were talking about it a little bit. I got to tap into my, WoW healing. I feel weird calling it skills, but kind of. My WoW history definitely came into play yesterday, and now I've got to figure out what healer I like best. I think what'll end up happening is I will just play all healers, and depending on the type of healing we need is what I will play. Because Rocket is very much, heal over time, delayed stuff, but his ultimate's really cool. But not having a direct heal was rough at some points. So I gotta figure that out. JPic, what are you up to today? What you got going on? That's right, we got huge tracts of land today. That's right. But says, I hired a new co-teacher for Mrs. Butts, but the paperwork has been a day late. She won't start for another month? Holy cow, that's ridiculous. T-Dubs is working on the Capricus today, some more Votan, let's go. Venus, welcome in, how are you? Did you think held the team to not stand in fire? Nah. Our team pretty good. Pretty good. It was fun. It was fun seeing who everyone picks. Obviously, some of us are still trying out different characters, which is fun. But yeah, it was fun tapping into my WoW Battleground arena healing background to figure out who I want to play. I think I did okay. WoW PvP skills help with healing a Shark Boy C. It's an immediate yep, I know what to do. I've been here. I've done those before. So that was kind of fun to see it kind of pop back up. I haven't really played a game where I can do that as much. I've played some of the other PvP games, but it's not quite the same. But yeah, definitely it was fun to see that. Kind of get back to that. I haven't done anything like that in a while. Rocket is raccoon. You are Taniki, so you have that family connection. I also just like, I like the goofy little characters, you know? Like, I know there's other healers, but they're not as cute as Rocket. I like having the goofy little guys. The other ones aren't as interesting aesthetically to me. So I wanted to try Rocket. I would still use, if I was like in a team with multiple support, I would go Rocket. If I'm doing solo though, probably not. He's rough solo. How's the Nikki? I'm okay. We're gonna make today a good day. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna go ahead. We are base coating skin tone at the moment. We're gonna make today a good day. How's everyone else feeling today? How we doing, chat? I'm gonna try and make sure we get all the base coats so Twitch knows that I'm being good in terms of service. When you get back to Rivals, got annoyed that I was never able to get on the characters to try each game, so I fell off. Probably just go back to Penny Parker main routes. That's a fun one. We had one on our team, and then we ran against them, and it's rough. It's rough. What is everyone else playing right now? What games we got, chat? After that, I did some more work on the tank. So the Imperial Fist tank got metallics last night. It was nice to get some more of that done. And then I tried to play more Ghost of Tsushima DLC, and I'm not feeling it as much as the main game. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do about that. Which makes me a little sad, if I'm honest. I have to drop it for a little bit and maybe come back. Silk Song. How's it going, buds? I know Numerian was talking Silk Song this morning. How's it going over there? Oh, I think I saw you left off on a boss, right? I think that was the update I saw. Gotta return for some more tries. Ethan's been playing the casting of Frank Stone, and I've been watching. I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Tomorrow, we've got a cozy game lined up. We're going to be playing Town to City tomorrow, which is a cozy city builder with, like, some puzzle elements. So that's what we're going to have here on stream. Let me pull up I have another reference. Okay, so she does have, like, I couldn't tell if this was, like, stocking or leg. It is stocking. I've been playing Planet Crafter. It's a nice chill game. Welcome in, Auto Fire. It's a good time for code, like, with the weather changing and the world exploding. It's a good time for cozy games. I'm excited to check out Town to City tomorrow. Mini Butts and I are trying to beat a boss, yes. Let's see, Casting of Frankstone is like the quarry, but it's in the, Death by Daylight universe. Oh, okay. Interesting. Need a little bit more of our base coat. I am using, this is Ashen Brown from Reaper. Unfortunately, the top is clogged, but it's a color I don't get to use super often, but I really like it. It's got kind of I feel like the Skaven colors are like brown, gray towards gray. This is like brown, gray towards brown. And it's really nice for this kind of desaturated skin tone. Yellow Label. So this was it was a line they did that I don't think they do anymore, but this is the high density pigment. I think it was specifically like for the Bones miniatures. I think it's now come back out as just like the regular paint, but it was like a separate line there for a bit. I don't think they do it anymore. I think it was in with like you don't need to prime the bones. You can just use these paints and they work on them. But I just like the color, so I picked it up forever ago. You dropped a little piece of confetti or sticky note paper or something on your desk? Well, thank you, Life of Madness. That's to make sure I don't lose my income stream. How are you? But here is the full art, though. She pretty. We have a TOS bikini today, just in caseies. Just in caseies. How we doing? Catch up here. I have one of those that came with the Bones Kicksters. Yeah, I think that was what they were for. They had like a different formula. It doesn't feel much different, but I guess with how it like adheres to the miniature, maybe it's a A little different than the usual. But it's a really nice color, like, yeah, for things like this. It's nice as a base coat. Norman, welcome in. How are you? Oh, there are nip nips. Technically, she's covered, but I don't want to risk it, Alive Menace, so just in casies. Technically, she is covered, but if you guys want to see the full, I put it on my Go Live on Blue Sky. Technically, the little bit of cloth does cover, but I don't want to risk it. I have a few Reaper paints. Wait, and the old pots? Wait, they had paint pots, not like dropper bottles? I don't have any. All of mine are dropper bottles, at least. I'm, like, imagining the old GW pots as you say that. I've never seen them in something other than the dropper bottles. There's no way to know. Technically covered, the best kind of covered. I agree. I don't know that Twitch admin agrees, you know? So rather than risk it, we're gonna leave that little bit of paper right there, you know? But yeah, what's everyone else up to today? That was my day. Played Rivals with friends, which was fun. And then had to do some work. And then tried to play a game. Wasn't feeling it. I don't know, there's like a couple things I'm not feeling at the moment, and I'm considering just dropping them, moving on to something else. Like the book I'm reading, I'm not super feeling. The DLC I'm not super feeling. Maybe I just load up something else tonight. I don't know. I'm feeling a couple things. The censorship on Twitch is a bit silly. Unfortunately, we've seen what happens when you try to relax it a little bit, and it's, you know, people can't read, and that's what happens. Unfortunately, we have seen what happens. People can't read and they go nuts, so. I don't know. Twitch did try. They did try. But people can't read. So, here we are. Here we are with the sticky tape. Are the GW pots like bolt shell rounds? I was thinking of the little hex pots that, like, everyone seems to still have, and they still, like, work really well, which is wild to me. Censorship in general is silly. I mean, you have to have things in place for little ones getting on Twitch. Reminder that there are tons of kids getting on here to watch Fortnite. That's, you gotta have things in place, but for things like art, it gets a little, yeah. People are too willing to just crash through the line, you know? The problem is people are people. You know? A lot of it boils down to that. People always abuse that kind of stuff. Exactly. I have a psychiatrist appointment this morning. Let's go. Oh, I had one. I'm sorry. Went well. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad you're able to go. That's awesome. I get the sensor brought for Trevor Belmont too. You still have a few of the sealed hex pots. It's always fun when people, like, find them in, like, in an attic or something. And, like, they open them up and it's still good. That's wild to me. Considering my, like, Averland Sunset can't last a month. Without gumming up like the new paints don't last. Alright, I'm gonna try and get this base coat. Skin's definitely gonna need a shade. I'm trying to figure out what color I shade with. I think we keep with the kind of desaturated. I think we kind of rock a darker brown. Give people a micrometer, they'll take the kilometer. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So while I would love to not have to put a TOS bikini on my stuff, I understand why we have to. Minnie Bess was watching Hollow Knight lore deep dive this morning. Speaking of. Getting into it. Love it. It has been kind of fun to see as someone who has not played Hollow Knight, but I end up on, like, video game TikTok and stuff, the people doing the, like, lore recaps and stuff. It's been fun to see. Because I also didn't know, like, the story and stuff. I had a hex pot I had to rebottle because while the paint was in excellent condition, oh, the plastic top got brittle and cracked. Yeah. I'm wondering if instead of Rackroth we go more pure white. We go more gray white than I think that might be good, and we'll keep the more like creamy tones of the skin tone. Yeah, I'm gonna swap. That has to dry, but we're gonna swap. I'd forget myself, but it's a good refresher on the way to school. Let's go. Okay, we'll go ahead and start like her stockings and stuff then. We're gonna go gray. We're gonna use our Celestra, which I need to pick up some more. I need to find a good replacement for Celestra. Well, the hard part is it covers so nicely. And I have not found one that covers as nicely and has the same color. Uh-oh, I looked at the news. Someone say something happy. I wish I had something. I was gonna talk about my day. After stream, I'm gonna go help my mom with stuff. I don't know if that's happy, but I'm happy I get to go help her. That'll be, I don't know how long of my day that's gonna be. Golden so flat, neutral gray. It covers nicely, butts. Because, like, Celestra Gray, I can cover over black, and I love it. It's a nice base coat for things. That's cool. Wish I lived near my parents. It's got, you know, pros and cons. No, I'm glad I can help here. I'm glad that she and my brother are both near us. So can help if we need. Okay, but are you showing feet? You've got stockings, but are you showing feet? It looks like you are. But it's kind of hard to tell. She's got like these, it's like an ankle bracelet on both, but I don't know if that means, I guess that means the legging goes all the way down, or should we do feet? I'm gonna go feet. Gonna get some coffees too, maybe. We'll see. I have to, we're going to get her a Costco membership so that she and my brother can save some monies. But I also need to pick up protein stuff. That's the best place to get it. The so flat stuff is thick. Okay, I'll have to. I know Bill likes to use the so flat stuff too. I need to pick some more up to try. No free feet, cover them up. Okay, so the other part of this miniature, and I know Slam gave me crap because he's like, no one cares about that base, but the base is actually really cool. There's like this hand that's coming up, and then like a swirl of blood. It's like, it actually connects to her cloak, so her cloak is like all the way around. So I'm wondering, like, once we get her on here, is feet gonna make more sense? Or is... the heck does this connect? Connect somewhere back there. Does feet make sense, or does stocking make sense? I feel like keeping the stocking all the way down makes sense. I think it looks a little weird if it's just, like, held by an ankle bracelet. Wolf Sarkillo, they canceled my doctor appointment, so I went and played Gaslands. Let's go. What did you think? Have you played Gaslands before? If not, what did you think? I just say, but one foot looks like it's in stocking, the other looks bare. Do you think this is stocking and that's bare? Because I'm cool with that too. It's just, I find it hard to believe that one little ankle bracelet's gonna keep it in place. Like if it doesn't go all the way down, I feel like that would look a little weird. Yeah, you think we should do that? I mean, that's fine. It's just really hard to tell what it should be. I'm cool either way. All right. Now let's go over what we painted earlier. I've decided, yeah, that's gonna help. Okay, cool. Help break up skin tone versus fabric a little bit more. You know? It's fantasy, but whatever. That's true. That's true. It is my mini. It was cooler this time. I'm sorry, I played Gaslands once like 6 years ago when it first came out. It was cooler this time because my friend has a bunch of 3D printed terrain, tire stacks, barrels, rocks. That seems to be a big bit of it. So I've watched one Gaslands game. Some friends here in chat played it at Adepticon, and that's basically my only bit that I've seen. But the terrain does seem to play a big part of it, as far as like running into stuff, things blowing up, things like that. Yeah, I can imagine having more of that available, making a big difference. Kingdom Death. They're also trying to convince us the tiny strand of fabric on her chest is keeping that outfit in place. That's true. That's true. Maybe that's why I'm goofed up, because I don't have the tiny... I don't have the very tiny strip of something. Maybe that's the problem. I do want to start getting some of the red on here, because it'll be the back of her, like, cowl. So then at least I've got, like, the full color workup for when people come in. She's got some red on her stockings, too. Let's go ahead and swap for a little bit. Let's get everything kind of mapped out. That's what it looks like to me. But you're the one painting. Yeah, I think it could go, like, 3 different ways. She could be barefoot both, stockings both, or a mix, like you said. I think any of them would work. Is the tricky bit. The hope to play a sequel Gaslands game next to Defcon is something I'm very much looking forward to. Let's go. I mean, I'm here to give you more terrain. I'm here to drink more hard Mountain Dew and give you terrain. I'm looking forward to that. Arc Fox, hello. How are you? We're painting some Kingdom Death today. How are you? I've got, this is the Bloodmage. She is one of the White Speakers, which have kind of multiple, they're like a faction within Kingdom Death. They've got multiple minis. Some of their, like, leaders, I think that's the boss. I'm trying to remember the full title of the miniature. Some of them are some of my favorites. They're very, very pretty. Working. Thanks for coming to work with us. I appreciate it. Hope it's going well. Jesse sends print out tons of terrain. I am sure, sure we can get something worked out, right? All right, I'm gonna make these little tassels the red too. Is anyone else working on things today? What hobby have we got, chat? After I get back from helping my mom, I will probably work on the nights some more. I wish I knew how long it was gonna take. We shall see. Luckily, we're going when they're not, like, super busy, so hoping it's not as long. This room plays Paints Kingdom Death. Yeah, it's fun to work on. Painting the basis for my new Inner Circle companions. Busying himself off runners for Chaos Gunpla build. Thunderbolt 2, let's go. What do you mean by Chaos Gunpla build? Does that mean you, like, clip everything out first and then you build? Yep. Kinda like the Lego people do that too, right? Where they just dump everything. I feel like I have heard about that. I could never. I could never. As someone who's not great at building, I don't think I could do it. But when I come in to find someone restarted the server I was migrating last night, now I have to redo all of it? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Again, people are people, and that's the problem. Well, sorry, says, I cut the head off my Judiciary and gave him one of the extra hooded heads from the Inner Circle guys. Gonna paint them all together. Sounds like a good plan to me. The Inner Circle minis are really nice to work on. I've done a few of them. They were nice. Okay. This bit's kind of different from the art because we get to see more of the inside, but I'll do the inner red. because then the inner of her cloak will also be red. I feel like Saruman was like, so you've chosen death. That is, you know, that again is the opposite of the day I was hoping for you, since you mentioned needing a rest day. I wish your coworkers would get the same memo that I'm getting. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't seem to get the memo to them for some reason. So it says, it's been a little while, having a bit of a struggle time over here, but I spent some time working on a new color scheme. Ooh, for the Night Haunt. They've been much better with the Soul Blight color scheme. That's a good idea, Sly. I am sorry that it is struggle time there. If you need anything we can help with, let us know. But we're happy to have you, Sly. It said new color for the night. I'm trying to remember how much Night Haunt of yours I have seen. Does that mean you would be repainting anything? Or what's the plan here? Or is it just the new goodies we're going to match? I enjoyed the sleep-ins, but here I am. I appreciate the effort though. I will continue to try manifesting. It's tough when the universe doesn't get the memo. Okay, I'll go ahead and just put in some of the red. I don't want to go too crazy because then she gets really hard to hold, but I do want this red back here. I could use y'all's help needing to self-publish video games, but thanks, I'll get there. I know that you're doing new stuff, which is also a lot of work and can be scary. I remember when it's obviously it's not the same degree of what you're doing, but like when I started to do this full time, it's just a weird like period where you're trying to like figure things out, and it's kind of that leap of faith is really scary. So I can empathize a little bit to a small degree. But obviously mine is a smaller scale than your stuff. But it is weird. It is weird. I made a white speaker for my friend once, but it was not one of the big ones. It was the same scale as the game pieces. It's kind of fun because even their game pieces have scaled up quite a bit. So they have the full like painter's scale, but even like the regular minis, quite a bit bigger than they used to. Kind of like, I don't know, kind of Warhammer Primaris, honestly. They're a different scale than they used to be. Work meeting, have a great stream. Sounds good. Thank you so much. Hope meeting goes well. Thanks for lurking with us. Jezzy, welcome in. How are you? It's not the ideal to start a new business in video games at the moment. These things take time. Oh, I'm teaching myself 3D modeling, which is exciting. That's so cool. What are you using for that? What program? Such a cool skill to pick up. Slam was showing me some of what he's done in, I think it's Blender. And it's really cool to see what he's already made. He was crushing it. Gotta get in there. There. It is Blender? Okay. Yeah, there's from what he was telling me, there's just a whole bunch of resources too, so you can really like deep dive with a lot of it right off the bat, which is cool. A good skill to have. This project, oh, it's close to being over. I was thinking about you the other day, Jezzy, when you mentioned that it's been rough. I'm glad that it's almost over. I'm afraid to ask, but you mentioned that there might be another project. Would that mean you get a little bit of a break here, or not sure? About a Brazilian tutorial videos, yeah. So that's really cool, like, for anyone who does want to learn. Like, it's easy to find some resources and dive in. I'm just copying Slam because I want to be just like him. I'm making little 3D chickens. Don't let him hear you. She's angry. How can you understand them if they're Brazilian? I know. Then you get to learn that too, Sly. You get to work on learning a whole new program and a whole new language, potentially. Just part of the fun. I've done a bit in Tinkercad and also some in Blender. Alright, Tinkercad is teaching me, bad habits, though. I feel like the focus is also just a little different between the two. That might be interesting, too. Going between programs. Like what one program's really good at, maybe the other is not so strong. Another fun corporate news. C-level exec responsible for my organization. Uh-oh, just got let go. Oh, gosh. It's just... It's hard because I try and keep stream pretty positive, but there's some weeks it's just a lot, you know? It's just a lot. I'm sorry you're dealing with that too. Oh, I know, for one from Portugal once. I don't know what it means either. What does that mean, Sly? Before I repeat something. I was gonna say, I know dia is day. I don't know it. Okay, just good day. I like it. Now see, now we're all gonna learn. We're all gonna. That's not the color I want. We need a warmer. That's not the shadow I want. Sorry, I'm trying to get this paint off. Okay, let's try. The other one I pulled out was like dark highlight. It's a little bit warmer. Some dia. Blam. Let's see if this is what I want. I feel like maybe the one just a little darker than that's what I want, but let's try it on her, kind of the side of her tummy here. I feel like this might be a little too warm. I think we might have gone too far. What if we mixed them? What if we do this mix? Oh, it's so much darker though. Okay, hold on. Please hold. I was not a fan of the sea level that got let go, so maybe we get someone better. We like some optimism in here. Could use some more. I hope it works out, Jesse. You have the carrier confirm this price again. I just emailed you this morning that the carrier confirmed the price. Maybe they didn't get it. They're working their way down their email. I was there to give a talk to indie devs. I forget about what. It was the first time I had live translation. I think some of my jokes, didn't translate well. They didn't translate well in English, so... Just imagine you're up there, waiting for a translation, and then just crickets. Okay, I can't seem to get a highlight or a shadow color I like. So we'll take our original and add a tiny bit of what I was trying to use. See if that gets us there. Oh, it's just so much darker, though. Okay, we're gonna take the tiniest bit of the shadow color. Okay, tiny bit more. Tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this is what I want. How dare you require me to read? That's right. In my text-based system. How dare you? Is there a response to my email about the carrier confirming that they asked to confirm? I don't know, ma'am. I don't know. The real question is if I need to decide if I'm going to Riot Fest this weekend. Who would be at Riot Fest? I feel like my answer is always yes. Who would you be excited to see? Oh my gosh, see? Luckily, I'm used to it. I can claim that my jokes are unfunny in multiple languages. What a flex. What a flex, Sly. Okay, I think this shade is working. I feel like we might need to go just a touch darker, but man, it gets so dark when I add a little bit more. Oh my goodness, Cake! Thank you so much for that sub for 33 months. Boop. How are you today? We're happy to have you. I hope you found something fun to enjoy today, or maybe later today after work and stuff. We are working on a miniature I've had to add a TOS stamp to, but we're getting her together. Trying to get the skin tone figured out as you come in. I feel like we're gonna have to mix the highlights too. This might be a lot more paint mixing than we normally do. I pulled out. Reaper has these really cool vampire skin tones, which are kind of that desaturated. So like, I kind of thought these could be cool. But we might need to mix a little bit of like a tanned skin in there too, just to get it to the right color. But let me put this on the palette and see where we're starting. William, hello. How are you? Oh, good heavens. Look, we're all taped up. Well, nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. How are you? What you up to? Let's see. Jesse would get to see Blink-182, Green Day, Weezer, All Time Low, Bad Religion, Dropkick Murphys, Alkaline Trio. That's over 3 days. It's tough when it's like the weekend long things. Would you go all 3 days? That's the tough part. It's like you're paying for all 3 days. But do you think you would do all 3 days? Okay, I like that color, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. What do I want to mix to it? Let's try this. Madam, your dental floss does not go there. I am audio only. I am safe. Only the bouncing purple lines remain. She's covered up, though. There's nothing to worry about. We're all good. All good. I'm gonna add a little bit of this to a little bit of this, and I'm gonna see what we get. Okay, let's try the one just low. Sorry, I know that I'm staring at things on a palette you guys can't see, but I'm trying to get the right color. I think I'm close, but it's not quite there. If Nikki flexes her muscles, tell me, chat, so I can give her 4 big booms. Hey, Murdoch's Garage, welcome in. We still have Bad Religion and Dropkick. Was an awesome. That would be a fun one. Yeah. That would be fun. Welcome on in. How are you? I am currently trying to mix a paint. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I'm not trying to ignore you. Just trying to get the right color. Maybe? Let's try this. So this is, in case I need it later, this is Tan Skin and Vampiric Shadow. She did. She flexed. It's nice not having you in like a 5-minute delay this time, Will. I think last time you were in here, you were traveling. It was like, I would say something, then like 5 minutes later, you would react to it. Oh my gosh, that's way different. Okay, hold on, chat. What color do I want? Why is this so difficult today? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this color figured out. By God, I'm gonna get it. Let's try this. Need a little bit more of that. Trying to bring in more of the like peachy, because it's not completely gray skin. There's a titch of the peachy color in here. Okay, that's closer. We can blend with that. We can work with this. Four big booms for Nikki, the piccolo of power goals. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you. What are you up to today? What are you up to? She put up the best Hans and Franz I've seen in a while. Ready to pump you up. Oh yeah, I gotta try and work out today too. I've been so good, and now my schedule's all wonky. It implies you're the powerful yet smallest woodwind, the piccolo. Thank you. I'm very powerful. What are you up to today? I don't super love that either, chat. The skin tone's giving me a little bit more trouble than I thought it would. Maybe we don't go peachy. I don't know. Like, I was trying to work in a little bit of it, but maybe we don't. I feel like I'm so close is the annoying bit. Like I'm really, really close to getting the color I want. We're not quite there yet. But it also nods your love for the green Namekian, my husband. Thank you. Thank you. I was supposed to work out this morning, then I didn't fall asleep till 4. Transition to vampire. Maybe we just go full vampire lady. I don't know. I'm close. I'm gonna keep working it. With enough glazing, I think I'm gonna get there. Work up the triad and glaze in the tones. That might be a good way to go. I thought I could match it a little faster than I am doing. Yeah, let's swap to... You're now vampire lady. Doesn't Reaper have drow skin tones? They do, but it goes into the purple. So it's very much like demonette skin. It's got very purpley tone to it. I've used it for different things. But yeah, it goes pretty purple, unfortunately. They're very cool colors, but not what I'm wanting right now. I do need to get Ulthwyn Gray out, though, now that we've switched the other white to gray white. Okay. Oh no, not a pretty vampire lady. What will we do? What's the lore of the Blood Mage lady? So she is, and I'll be honest, I need to refresh my lore. But she is with the White Speakers, who I think they kind of have like prophecy and stories about the world. So there's a whole like section of them. But yeah, she's part of the White Speakers. They have several models that are all very pretty. And before you look at work, also scantily clad. But she is a part of that faction. Let me see the I've got the website pulled up. Blood mages explore the boundaries of existence and form constricted in cabinets of... Wait. Let me scoot this over. I can't quite read it. Okay. Explore the boundaries of existence, form constricted in cabinets of death metal. That doesn't make sense. Existence and form constricted in cabinets of death. What did I just read? Kingdom Death. Impaled on cruel spikes and bleeding out slowly, they master the manipulation of substance. Their only way out is to escape their form and disappear into the crumbling labyrinths that is within the death metal itself. That gave me more questions than answers. Okay. Boundaries of existence and form constricted in cabinets of death metal. That still doesn't make sense, even with the rest of the context. I don't know, man. Here's the link if you guys want to read that. That was a lot of nouns, yeah. If you guys want to read it, there it is. I'm not making sense of it, but she's cool. But she's cool. I feel like maybe if you know more of that. The cabinet wording is very weird to me. That's a weird way to describe what she's doing. But yeah, she's within that faction. Some Dark Souls level rating, it is not even, because Dark Souls on its own makes sense. Like you can kind of piece out, even if you don't know like the people. Like just the word cabinet in there is very confusing. No, you're good, Cake. I was curious, but I don't know. It has also given me more questions than answers. I wish I had a better answer. They're pretty lazy ladies into specific music styles. Yeah, because apparently the death metal is something. Crumbling labyrinths within the death metal itself. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe if we have more Kingdom Death people join us today. I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like a prog rock genre. Yeah. No, death metal is definitely a thing, but I don't think that's what they mean. But there you go, if you wanted to read it. If anyone else can make sense of it, there you go. There you go. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, my day was basically painting and Rivals. I had some magic orders to pack up, so did that. Worked on the tank for a bit. I'll work on the knights more tonight. And then cozy game day tomorrow. We're gonna check out Town to City. So if you guys want to join us for a cozy game tomorrow, it is a cozy city builder with like puzzles and things. So I think it'll be fun to check out. Now we're Rivals Master. I had fun healing yesterday. I had fun. Excited to hop in some more. You gonna join us, Cake? You can influence me to buy more. I'll even have a link for you this time. I'll even have a link for you. No, it looks pretty cool. Scott played the demo and really enjoyed it. I didn't get a chance to check out the demo. I think the demo is still up. But if anyone wants a cozy city builder, we'll be checking that out tomorrow. I know I asked a little bit ago, but for anyone who has joined in, anyone playing any games right now? What we got, chat? I also want to go back to that Chronos like horror game we had started on stream. The the like room combat's still a little annoying, but I want to give it a fair try. I do like the exploration and stuff. The rooms are just annoying. In a way that's not fun to me. It's very cozy. Stressful resource management besides money. I like that there's like a genre that's kind of leaning more into that, where it's like, I just want to design, like, obviously I need money to build things, but like it's not super stressful. Lars TOS, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. How are you today? You've come into our TOS bikini and bikini. How are you? Every active person in the Discord is doing it. I'm slightly it is free. That's that was my pushing point, Cake. It's free. If you don't like it, you can just uninstall it. So that's nice. I kind of hesitated for a while, Cake, because I tend to bounce off those games pretty quick. Like I just get bored. But playing with the group has been fun. I am more likely to stick with it because everyone else is also there. So if you want to try it, it is free. Free is good. Here, I'll influence you into a free thing. How about that? Here she says, definitely not addicted to Borderlands. Very addicted to Borderlands. Welcome in. How are you? In order to read the prophecy, they have to open a cabinet full of vinyl records. There we go, and we've pieced it together. Norman says, I successfully did one ending of Cyberpunk. I want to play them all, so 4 remaining. One of them requiring to load up a save good 20 hours earlier. No issue since my build was done at that point. Sometimes I like to do that, where like I know there's multiple endings. I'll look up like a guide for like, hey, if I save here, I can check out the rest of it. Rather than having to, play the game a million billion times. It's nice when people do that, have a little guide. Been playing lots of Ark, breeding up dinosaurs to fight bosses with. Turns out I inadvertently tamed ones. I can steamroll the bosses without any typical extra work. I'm trying to decide if I speedrun or do my usual slow play. It's nice having the option, you know? If you decide there's something you don't want to spend the time, send the dinos after it. I just avoided games we play against other people. I tend to also, Cake. I'm not a big PvP person. Incredibly sensitive, actually. Yeah, like people are just... they're just dumb. But playing with the group, I think, that helps. You can still, like, obviously, depending on how many people are playing, you can still get randos, but... And, like, the first thing I did while we were, like, loading up our first game is, like, I turned off DMs from people. I turned off voice chat. Like, I locked my shit down the second I was in there, so... Like, that might hurt when I'm just playing by myself and, like, people are trying to tell me to do things, but you know what? I don't care enough. I don't care enough. They can scream at me all they want. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. Everyone says, I feel old. Just hearing that Robert Redford is dead. There's a panel show on Danish TV. They're talking about his life and career. A couple of them don't know who he is. Culture people. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he was still alive. I had that moment of, oh, wait. I was on the opposite side of like, oh, I thought we'd already, oops. Oops. Multiplayer game. Time to mute everyone in step 1. Yep, absolutely. Turn off comms. I don't want to hear you, and I don't want you to hear me. Bye. Bye. Well, they have, like, Rivals specifically, and I don't think I've seen this in other games, but again, I don't play a lot of multiplayer games. They had a lot of, like, Discord integration stuff, which I also don't like. They're like, you can invite your friends to their Discord. I'm like, I like that. I don't want to attach my Discord to where more people can get a hold of me. Well, thank you. Made sure to turn a lot of that off, too. Or make things like friends only. Most times you need to bring dinos up to get stat bonuses and stuff. According to people in the game's Discord, these ones, super huge crocodiles, don't need that. Oh, and their special attacks just drains 10% of the target health. Oh, no matter what. That's always... I feel like a lot of games, that becomes, like, a big thing. I know... I'm gonna go back to Rivals for a second. I was learning Wolverine, and one of his attacks is that. So, like, basically... point me towards something with a lot of health, and I'm just gonna slice through it. Because it's a percentage of health rather than a flat thing. Just means I'm gonna point you somewhere else. There's a time where all the games that supported voice chat came with it enabled. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I mean, I think that is the default. Is it's usually on. Like, usually I have to go turn it off. I think that is their intent, but I'm not keeping it. No, thank you. Not interested. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of a brown, like, wash glaze. What did JPEG call it? The glosh on our red. Keep in the brown shading that we've been doing. I don't hear other people talk. The it's the risk-benefit analysis, right? Most people I don't want to hear. And I don't want to risk it for the one game where it actually is someone helpful talking to me. It's not worth it. I'm gonna use the same color on her hair, actually. She's got like a dark brown. Got the like red and white swoopty bits. Unless it's someone actually, yeah, like I'll chat with friends, that's fine. Randos though, absolutely not. Not interested. All right. I feel like highlighting some of the red would be a good next step too. I keep hopping around because those skin tones are still throwing me for a little bit of a loop. Man, small vent. I hate the new Rhinox hide. It just does not cover as well as the old. I'm gonna give it another shake and see if I can get it a little better, but man, it's rough. I guess, has anyone swapped out Rhinox hide? Does anyone have a paint swap for it? This is bizarre. So that's Assassin's Creed Shadows showing up on top of Steam's new games list. Seeming to promote an expansion that isn't even out yet. How much do Ubisoft play game? I mean, if it's available for purchase, it still works, right? I trying to remember how that screen works if it's by purchases. I know they can pay for like promos, but like anyone can. But Dota and Large on the edge there. At the space I'm at and go both ways. Some use it to be wholesome and help. It's sort of 70-30. I actively listen to the words as a non-native English speaker. Does take a portion of my focus away. Yeah, I don't know. It's I know some people don't care. I've unfortunately had bad experiences with voice chat, so I turn it off immediately. Don't want to hear you. But I'm also not playing competitively. So. If I were to do competitive, it would be with like a team I know. Like when I used to raid WoW or something like that. Like then I know everyone, it's fine. Or if like the group decides to do ranked, that's fine. Even just chatting games like WoW, I switched to guild chat fast simply because I don't care what random people raid either. Yeah. Same. Same. As far as I can see, there's no actual new content on the page. Yeah, I don't know. Not something I worry about, I guess. Alright, we're gonna thin this down a little bit more. Do a little bit more of our wash. Especially like behind her head. In the folds of all the fabric. Okie doke. We'll go ahead and get the back of her cloak too, that way we can do all the highlighting together. Let's see, other than that, I've been reading Catabasis by R.F. Kuang, and that's the book I mentioned earlier that I'm not really feeling it. I'm trying to decide. I'm about halfway through it. I don't know if I set it aside for right now, or forever, or if I push on. I don't know. I'm not feeling it the way I like her other books, and it's making me a little sad. Making me a little sad. But then I'm also reading The Memory Police, which is like a dystopian fiction book, which has been pretty good, and I'm almost done with that. Anyone else reading anything? Maybe I just finish that other book and then try to come back. It just stinks when you're not enjoying something the way you thought you would. That's what I'm running into with a few things. Maybe it's time to switch gears for a little bit. Alright. Speaking of switching gears, we gotta switch back to skin tone. Let's get these gosh darn skin tones figured out. I really would like to just mix the color rather than glaze, but let's give it a shot. Let's try the vampire tones. And we'll glaze a little bit of that peachy back in. Let me make sure I got shadow. Still feels a little light for what I want to do. Let's try it. I have a dozen books started. I'm stagnant on all of them. Oh no, not feeling any of them. I think I want a little bit of the base skin tone. Anyone else reading anything? I've got some like spookier books picked up here for fall. The weather hasn't changed just yet here in Texas, so it's like I want to start all my fall stuff, but it's not time yet. Like I'm so ready to get like the I've got like the wedge pillow for like reading a book. I'm so ready to get like a little cozy nest all set up, and it's not quite time yet. I want to get my Switch back out and play some stuff. All right, let's try this again. Go right through here. And if we need to blend this out a little bit, we'll do that. I think also trying this on her face to see if that's what I'm looking for will help. Get her little cheeks. Top of the nose, kind of the forehead there. Gonna follow the mood for them. I'm on. I go through genre moods. Yeah, I'll read a bunch of similar things till I burn out and move on. I'm very much a mood reader too, so I understand. If you're just not feeling something at the moment, then it's very hard to get invested, right? The hard part for me sometimes is I'll change moods in the middle of like a series. And then all of a sudden it's like, ah, crap. This isn't necessarily what I want right now, but I also don't want to stop the series. It's very tricky. I keep forgetting I need to start that Alien TV show that came out. We got our Hulu all set up and now I keep forgetting to start it. I've barely been reading lately. Not sure if I'd rather just do other things or if I'm just not really feeling the book. Sounds like a lot of us in the same boat, unfortunately. I mean, you did just finish a big book too, which I think makes it harder. Unless you are someone that like sometimes I'm like really I'm about it and I'm ready to start the next thing. Sometimes it can be tricky. I don't know if that affects you, Cake, but 12-book series, I'm around book 7. It's not quite coming to any conclusions. The burnout is real, yeah. Or like I'm just it's not even like that series. It's just like, okay, I'm ready to do something else for a little bit. Like, but if I move away, I'm not gonna come back. Yep. The Alien TV show is great. I've heard it's interesting. Like some people seem to love it, and some people seem to not really like it. So I'm like, I want to watch it and see what I think. But I keep forgetting that now we have it set up and I can actually watch it. So I need to do that at some point. At least we've got each other in the struggle bus. Exactly. I feel like with everything going on, it makes sense to be a little distracted. But we're all in it together. Been reading The Silent King lately. Need to decide what's next, either Lord of Silence or a non-Warhammer novel. I tried Silent King. I had a hard time getting into it. Oh wait, is that the one it was Necron? There's 2 different books. Was it Silent King? I think that's the one I tried. And I had a hard time. I'm sad these skin tones aren't working the way that I thought they would. But is what it is. Keep pushing on. Oh, I think it's got 2 episodes to release this weekend next. Okay. Maybe I just wait and I just binge it. At this point, maybe I should just, wait the other week and just rock it. Build the cozy nest and just rock it for like a weekend. Binge through it. Maybe that's the better play. Hey Jackson Winters, welcome in. How are you? The manufacturer on the Triad we're using, this is Reaper. So Reaper Miniatures. Let me try and get a... This is their MSP series. I'm trying to use Vampiric Shadow and work it up. It's not quite working the way that I was hoping, but that's okay. We got ourselves a little puzzle today. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Sorry, I'm very focused on trying to make this work. There's like a mid-tone that I'm just not getting. And now that I've mixed so many paints, I can't remember what I've already tried, what I liked. My wet palette's kind of wild right now. All these different color mix-ups. There's always the 5-time Emmy winner Andor available to watch. I do keep forgetting that. And I think that's included with what we got with Hulu. That's not what I did earlier. Okay. This poor lady's gonna have just so much paint caked up on this thigh because I can't figure it out. I think it's tricky because, like, I like how it looks on the face. I just don't like how it looks here. And I can't seem to get the blend that I want. It's one of those days. Oh, we saw your wet palette yesterday. It's clearly always there. I'll have you know, I put in a new sheet this morning. I'll have you know. Talking about books remind me that GW announced a few coming soon. I'll post in the cord. Oh, I did see that this morning. So a lot of guard stuff. It was the Arc box set, New Creek novel, a couple more that are piquing my interest, including the Robbie McNiven novel. Yeah, if you guys are looking for Warhammer books, there were some this morning. There was that, and I think a Rumor Engine. Just No Later basically does everything in 3-episode arcs. Okay, first 3 episodes are a little slow, but everything after is so good. No, I've heard it's good. I'm bad with TV. That's all. It's nothing personal. I'm just bad at TV. The problem is me. Okay. I'm gonna work on the red for a little bit while I stew over the skin tone. I have something sitting on my desk, but I don't know if I'm painting. That's fair. You know, that's the first step, though. It is now on the desk. It's a good first step. I'm about to start working on the base just to not look at this for a little bit. Clear my brain. I read the Big Daka recently, and it was fun. Orcs versus Drukhari. I feel like Orcs always a good time, you know? Whether it's on the table, video games, Orcs are just always a good time. New sheet this morning. Already ruined. You stop it. You stop that. Wait some mind. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. I'm determined after my crash out yesterday. I'm determined to make today a good day. I ended streaming. I was just like, blah. Today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna make it a good day. New wet palette paper, new me, baby. If nothing else, the red's gonna look nice, you know? I can fight that skin tone all day. We're at least gonna get the red looking nice. Lived on stream already a good day. It is nice getting a little break from Warhams. I definitely needed it. I think, obviously I've got to build some more Warhams. I want to get the rest of some display pieces built this week, too, if I've got some time. I want to get that, Sun Wukong mini together. Having a display project here for stream sounds really nice. I kind of avoided them for a while when I wasn't feeling painting as much, but now that we're, I don't want to say we're so back, but now that we're more back, I'm gonna go ahead and get that little red splotchy in her hair. Looks like it kind of comes down the side of her face. Kind of offset here. I don't want to go overboard, just a little bit. She's got a red splotchy and then a white, looks like a white splotchy on the other side. May just be lighting though, it's kind of hard to tell. This is what, it looks like there's still a little bit of a white splotchy. But it is a little tough to tell. Okay, we'll go ahead and do our red highlights around here. I guess, is anyone working on hobby and have questions? Anything that I can help with or chat can help with? A little quieter here this morning. We good time for it. While I try and sort my own colors out. I'll be considering putting her on like a temporary base just to hold her. I don't tend to use a model holder unless we're like really cruising on a miniature. I'm worried that the paint hasn't dried just yet. Might be worth sticking her on one. Rise, welcome in. No, you. No, you. I hope you get lots of rest. Thanks for coming to say hi. No, you. Hi, Rise. Good night, Rise. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. We appreciate you. I hope you have good sleep. I always feel bad because I know if we've got you, it means you're not sleeping. But I'm happy to have you. You are also cute. No, you. Your cake is cutie. Rise is cutie. Cute chat. Ah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Everything okay, Rise? I don't want to pry, but. Ah, yeah, yeah. Well, I hope you're doing okay over there. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday with us. If you're working and lurking, if you're hobbying along, I appreciate you. You're cuter. Okay, thanks. The cuteness arms race has begun. I'm very excited for my wedding coming up. Ooh, it's exciting. Wait, when is it? Sorry. Trying to remember if you've told me a time-ish. If that is too personal, though, tell me to buzz off. I win. No, no. No, no. No, no. Ooh. Chat, we all cuties in here. Okay. Sorry, this skin tone's really throwing me for a loop. I'm trying. It's in spring. There we go. So we got a little bit of a wait here. A little bit of a wait. It's still exciting though. I am adorable. It's true. I do remember from like hours though, like as you get closer and having to do more of the like logistics planning, like it does get kind of wild as you get closer. Are you getting to like that point? It is now spring. Oh wait, for you, yes. Gosh, sorry. That's right. Okay. Other side of the world. I forget that's a thing. Your seasons are different than my seasons. So you're really close then. My statement stands, but it's like 10 times more true. I guess, are you down to the last minute? I'm excited for you. Sounds like maybe down to the close stuff then. I'm in the craziness stage of things not going not right. Uh-oh. It's such a obviously weddings are great, but it's extremely stressful. There's so much to like coordinate. There's all the family stuff. People are traveling. It's a lot. It's a lot. Seen people cancel their Spider-Man Magic Gunner pre-orders. Probably got them hard on pre-order. Now buyer's remorse after reveals pull rates. I saw someone was talking about it on TikTok about how like the people who have stuff and are starting to like pull packs that like by the time they price it out, even with like the inflated like pre-order pricing, like they're just losing money on every box. Just every single box is a loss. And so then yeah, people are either canceling or just not picking stuff up. Funky, thank you so much for that sub for 14 months of support. I appreciate that. How are you? Or if you're headed back to lurk, I hope you have a good day. It's 100 loss per collector booster. That's why you don't buy at inflated prices. It's just... I feel like part of it is like a expectation thing, right? Because like we did just have Final Fantasy, which was bonkers. And then into this, like there's just no way to know. It's kind of wild. I'm glad I went like 3 cards. Yeah. Apparently you'll be able to get them pretty cheap from what I've seen. But yeah, I think it's just wildly inconsistent is the difficult bit. You don't really know what to expect. So like you hop in because you want to make sure you get what you want, but now this set is nowhere near what that other set was. And that makes it really tricky. I feel like Final Fantasy set create a weird wobble in expectations. I kind of agree. I don't know, I feel like if it's another universes beyond type thing, like you could reasonably guess like, hey, it'll be kind of similar to that. Maybe not to the same like hype level, but like I wouldn't blame someone for thinking it was going to be bigger than it is, but it's got to have the cards and stuff to back it up, and it doesn't seem like this set does, unfortunately. Spider-Man was messed up set from the get-go. It's supposed to be 80 cards, and they scramble to make it twice as big. I think that's my thing. It's like, why is this even almost like a thing to begin with? Like, why? I feel like it just got rushed out or something. Like, who was pushing the set to go out? Was it Spider-Man team? Was it? I don't know. It feels very weird. The whole thing has felt very weird. But no, for Spider-Man, it's always such a mess. Yeah. And that's, I guess what I meant is like, did they approach Magic or how did this, what has happened? What has happened? It was meant to be an Assassin's Creed mini set. Oh, you mean it's like as far as scale and stuff? Okay. Staring at this lady like, how do I want to approach this? Maybe we do start over. We just do Vampiric Shadow, and then I'm gonna glaze in the brown that I like. Maybe that's the way to do this. Or like, God, it's not even like fair skin, because it's like there's a lot of gray in this. It's just, it's not coming out the way I was hoping. A Marvel set. I think a Marvel set would have been much better, yes. A Marvel, which is more like, there's so many characters. But I'm wondering if that's why it's the Spider-Man team that, like, approached them. Since the rights to all that is a little goofy. Yeah, maybe they couldn't do Marvel, but Spider-Man has approached them. That makes sense. Since they're their own thing. I was gonna say, I thought there was, or they're going to be, Marvel, but I couldn't remember. I think I need a refresher. Can we as a society move on from Marvel? Like, I'm fine with Marvel getting stuff. I just think it should be Commander decks. Give me a full product so that I can just get all the Marvel stuff. As opposed to this weird, like, tiny release. I think it could be really cool. I just think they did it a weird way. Let the people who want a Spider-Man with their Commander deck. And then if we want singles, we'll pick them up. You know? That's my take on it. All the tie-in media stuff with Magic is so weird. I mean, it's fair. You don't have to. I'll go back to the tried and true. If you don't want Spider-Man in your Magic deck, you don't have to. But I think for those who want it, make it a way that makes sense. Let me have a Commander deck so I can get all my Spider-Mans. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? We're working on Kingdom Death today. What you got going on? This is the Bloodmage, and I can't get her skin tone right today. I'm trying, though. Gosh darn it. I'm trying. I'm trying to match the art. And the way I had it in my head didn't quite work, so we're still messing with it. That's okay. Same old, same old. Oh, day off tomorrow. Thank God. Let's go. Glad to hear it. Happy to have you. All right. We gotta seriously make a decision on the skin. Struggling because it's so close, but it's not quite there. So how do I want to get it there? The Soulstone is 100 US. Never mind, I want 2 cards. I feel like what does the Soulstone do again? I remember seeing it, but I'm passing on this release, so I didn't really look at it. Oh. Okay. We gotta figure this out, chat. I'm tempted to, like, rotate my wet palette and try this again, because I don't even know what colors I've got on here at this point. Let's see. The Soulstone. Exile a creature you control. Harness the Soulstone. Beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Black mana rock with indestructible. Reanimates creatures or something. 2 mana black mana rock with indestructible. For the right deck, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, chat, I'm mixing paint. I'm not just staring into the void. Determined to make this work. Thinking as I'm mixing here. It needs to be more gray. But if I go more gray, it's gonna be too dark. I need to add white. That's what I need to add. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I know this is not as exciting, but I gotta get this color right. Oh, what am I doing? We were gonna add the... I'm an idiot. I was gonna go more of the beige off-white for the skin. I even said that out loud and then neglected it. Hold up, chat. I'm a moron. I've discovered the problem. I'm stupid. Okay, that's closer. It's closer. I'm just disassociating on the side, don't mind me. If I can't get this color right, it's not too far off. Not too far off. Life is all about staring into the void. Join me, chat. Join me. I don't want to put it in a deck, just have them on display. It's hard when the display card is, yeah, 100 bucks. That does make it rough. Okay. That's the color. But now we gotta blend into it. We've done it though, so that's good. I'm gonna put it where I want, and then we're gonna blend our little heart out. Now that they're doing my Marvel sets, it's gonna be 1 stone per set, Infinity Gauntlet. In the last, that would make sense. That would make sense. You get a giant frame done with the Infinity Gauntlet, and then have each socket be big enough to put the slab card in. That'd be cool. It would be a cool display. But yeah, tricky when they're potentially 100 bucks pop. I still want to do that with some of the Dragon Ball cards. Just get a... Like, I wouldn't play the game just because it's not something that, like, Scott or friends are interested in. But, like, some of the art cards are really cool. And they do, like, the manga releases and stuff. Just do a display of them would be neat, I think. I'm tempted. Because I don't think... I mean, obviously the really cool, like, manga ones are pricey, but I think some of the others I get are not so bad. But it'll come down to 40, 50. Yeah, maybe waiting to see what it comes down to. 80. Okay, we got this, and then we're gonna add a little bit of the white. We can do it. Gonna make this work, chat. Sleepy time sounds good, Rise. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Have a good night. Get lots of rest. You're gonna need it for wedding planning. Have a good night. Love you, Rise. Have a good one. I think. Until I did that, we had it. We're getting there, chat. It's starting to look like skin. It's starting to look like it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We'll keep doing it. I did just pick the weirdest skin tone to work on today. Let's see what else is going on. What other nerdy news do we have, chat? think anime seasons are also getting close to kind of wrapping up and getting started. I think we're getting close to like series finales and stuff. I decided to load up my tablet so I can catch back up on One Piece. I read so much, but now things have come out since I caught up that I've gotta get back on it. So I got that all charging for later today. The One Ring went from 100 September 24th to 55 December 24th. It's going back up, but definitely a big drop after release. It's always interesting to see how it shakes out. I never know what to expect, like, right after set release. Especially if you want, yeah, if that's, like, the card you have your eye on. It's hard to know if you should try to grab it, or is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Hard to know. Alright, it's getting closer, chat. I'm gonna keep telling myself that, at least. I'm gonna keep telling myself that. Alright, let me look at something real quick. Oop. I know what I meant. Okay. I love the tape panda. Welcome in. How are you? We've been fighting the skin tone panda. Otherwise, I think she's coming along okay. We also, I think I will take a little bit of time to start this base. I was hoping to get more of her, like, I was hoping to get more of the skin done today, but it is fighting me. What are you up to today? Thank you. Thank you. My friends started to make me watch Ascendance of a Bookworm. It's about a nerdy, bookish girl getting reborn in a low fantasy setting. No books to read for commoners, so she's determined to make them happen. I love that. That sounds fun. Few weeks after release and the market cools off from FOMO is a good way to start looking, yeah. Like, it's fun getting the box and seeing, like, what we get, but then anything we want to add on, good to wait a little. Just got up checking the vault on WoW. Not sure what else. That's fair. Thanks for coming to spend some time with us. Appreciate you. I'm trying so hard to get this figured out today. Okay, let's work it a little bit better. Still not quite right, but my mini also didn't get the note that we're gonna make today a better day. We are all fighting today. Welcome back. I'm taking a call about a Canadian job. Oh, I'm applying for. Good luck, good luck. Aw, Slam, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Let's go down to Zambella, Spooked, Spooky Sheep, and Vorin. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Can I get some hype for Slam? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I have different sub goals. I gotta figure that out. Thank you, thank you. Well, I said I checked 77. So I stopped using the Twitch one and I swapped over to my little goal bar, but I need to take out the Twitch one, I guess. Now it's not a round number. Oh, wait, is mine also goofy? What the heck is happening? You always would say 81. That's not how that works. That's not maybe someone else will get you. I appreciate the effort, Slam. I'm sorry that my goal bar can't math. I thought you meant the one within Twitch, which is now... That one's even. That one's even. I don't know if that helps with the Twitch one, but I won't be using is now even. I don't know. Thank God. There we go. One way or another, we're gonna get it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. That gets us... That now gets us 3 more, even number, toward a Silent Hill launch day stream. So if you guys want an extra stream where we play some Silent Hill F, that is our sub goal. So thank you, thank you. We're getting closer. Doing okay here? Got your working. I am... Thank you, I appreciate it. The skin tone is not coming together as easily as I thought it would. It's throwing me for a loop-de-loop, but we're gonna get it. If I didn't have, like, the thing with Mom later, I'd be like, we're not ending stream till I get the skin tone figured out. We're at that point. I'm not leaving till it's correct. Yeah, it's got... I was trying to explain it to Scott before stream, where she's got, like... It's a very gray, like, undertone to it. Like, she's almost, like, vampire-y skin tone. But it's still got a little bit of the... kind of the peachy, kind of beigey color. Yeah. And I'm trying... I think I'm close. Actually, as I put it together. Okay, I feel a little bit better. But I've been fighting it for an hour and a half now. It wasn't quite working earlier. But it's an interesting one. I'm trying my best to get it. It's a very desaturated Caucasian, yeah. Which I've always gone, especially with, like, painting fantasy, gone straight to, like, the vampire skin tones, which is literally what I was trying earlier. Bringing in a little bit of the peachy has been rough. Comes out in 9 days, or almost Silent Hill time. Almost. One of the... Oh, we're going back to the anime. One of the first things she does is invent shampoo. She's tired of itchy hair. Ooh, itchy hair is that's rough to think about. Yeah, it's a little rack hearth. It's very yeah, I've got so many mixes on my palette right now as I try and fight through this. We're getting there. Getting there. Get a little bit of... I actually need a little bit more of that tan again, because I think that was working. I just need more of it. There's some work to do later. Wrapped up final episodes of Murderbot as a break before coming back. What did you think? I forgot I have that to watch at some point too. I read the first book of that and I liked it. So I need to find time for that as well. What did you think? It was fine. Didn't super feel it. I feel like I've heard from the people that, like, read it that people have liked it. But again, I've only read the first one, so I'm not a great, like, frame of reference for it. Need more gray. Mix the color. Oh my gosh. This is just so much more of a project I thought it would be today. The side characters are aggressively insufferable for the first 9 of 10 episodes. Main dude is fun enough. No idea about the book. I feel like from the little bit I've read, like, that was almost... like, it's kind of the point. But again, I don't know if it gets, like, that's different throughout the series. Where, like, part of it is him being annoyed. So, like, they kind of have to be insufferable. But yeah, I haven't read enough to know. Avian, welcome in. How are you? If it was, then they nailed it. I agreed with Murderbot. I think that's part of the... At least from the little bit I read, that was kind of the... Not the point, but yeah. He's supposed to be relatable. It's almost like the, being in an office or something, where you're just, like, overhearing people and you're like, Ugh. That's just the vibe. Avian, what you up to? Will was in here earlier, Avian. I think he is now audio only if he is still here. He may have bounced back out, but we've got our tape, we've got our sticky note, we're ready to roll. What are you up to? I feel like I'm just not getting the highlight correct on the side either. I don't know. I feel like I'm so close on her and I'm just not in the right to like finalize something. That makes sense. I can't seem to pull it together. It's one of those days. We're really close, but I can't quite get it. Silent Hill F did remind me of the Silent Hill F's in chat edition. That would be the English audio. That's whatever. I'm gonna have to get over it, unfortunately. Is what it is. Where did my paint go? Slam is on a murder. Slam is the murder bot. Oh. Typing of the Dead remake win? I feel like there have been new games of that. The idea of murder bots, people keep casting aspirations on him, expecting him to act a certain way when they think they're helping him. So murder bot, yeah, most humans are insufferable. I just remember from the first one where like all I wanted to do was watch TV. So yeah, basically everything else was annoying. Just leave him be. And like mood. Most days I also find humans insufferable. They have that. I played it. That was what you played. Okay. I remembered watching you play one. That was the remake then. Yeah, I feel like there have been, maybe not that specific series, but I feel like there have been some. I mean, there's the Warhammer one. Words of Vengeance. If you need a typing game, you can go murder bot there. It's a neat little genre. I forgot you played that. Yeah, it was, it's really short, but if you guys want to check it out, it was free, so. What if you guys need a little typing game? There's Vulcan. Words of Vengeance. If they did a full game, I would play it. I would play it. Do you suppose those games increase your words? I'm sure if you played it more often, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I want to start the base for a little bit. I'm gonna leave her here for a second. I said leave. Okay, well. Under boob it is. I was trying to put you down in a more dignified pose, but it's just not happening. Played a bunch of Typing of the Dead in school, and it helped. Yeah, mine wasn't like, I remember doing like a typing class. It wasn't specifically like a game like that. But yeah, if you're trying to go quickly, they absolutely work. Okay, here's the tricky bit though, because her cloak does connect to this base. I'll come right back to that. Dee Dee! Thank you so much for that sub for 46 months of support. How are you today? Bobbling on it. I need to get a freaking bobbly. How are you? Here is, okay, so here's how she goes all together, which means the outside of this still needs to be the white. We'll continue that, but the inside needs to be red. I just want to make sure that's correct. It looks like it is. A top-tier cut, like sirloin. The game that helped me the most in school is Age of Empires 2, aka history for most of freshman and sophomore year. There you go. He's just trying to get some woodworking done in the garage. Let's go. Oh, thank you. What are you working on now for woodworking? Chat, did you guys know Dee Dee's streaming again? Go give Dee Dee a follow for me. Dee Dee built this beautiful custom desk that I am a little jealous of. It's so pretty. And now add it again. It's your boy. Back at it again. Go check it out. A half-wall display shelf hybrid this time. Ooh, okay. Yeah. That'll be cool. So handy. Yeah, then go follow Dee Dee for me. We'll check out the stream. This is, you've come into Kingdom Death Day. This is the Bloodmage. And I've been fighting her skin tone for like the entire stream. I am determined to get it, but it hasn't quite come together yet. So I'm gonna work on the base for a tiny bit and get a little brain break. And then we shall try again, chat. So she's got like this really cool blood cloak, and then there's like, I don't know how easy it is. We got like a hand, which I think I'll do black with the blood coming up, just to give it a little extra creep factor and not pull away from her, because she's got a lot of white with the stockings and everything. So we'll do black for the hand and then have her standing in it. Oh, thank you for the shout out. Yay, Kingdom Death. The effects on the base are cool. Yes, like it's Chat gave me a hard time the first time because I was trying to show off their base, and everyone's like, we're not looking at the base. But, like, it is really cool. Chat gave me a hard time, but, like, as a display piece, it's cool mini. Cool mini. The desk is epic, it is. It is. You know, so, like, yeah, we've got... So, I wanted to play it safe. We've got our TOS tape, and then our TOS tape. Well, I should have written it on there, too, but... Just in case, she is technically covered. There is no nip showing, but I wanted to make sure. Didn't want to, you know, lose my stream. Technically, she's good, but just in case he's functional yet tasteful. Yeah. I thought so. Thank you, Chad. Just in case. Make sure the tape is strong. I had to make sure. It's over the cloak, which is actually what's making it tough to keep it on there. Annoyingly enough, it's the cloak that's making it difficult to keep on there. But that's okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the base coat for the hand. We'll go darker for the hand. Try to add creepy factor. And then we can blend it in with the blood. Can you make a TOS crop top? Let's get the pasties. Just pixelated cardboard box. There you go. There you go. Depending on the, you know, the way you want to go. Alright, I'm just gonna base coat and be messy with it. Perfect, yep, we're good. See you guys next con. TOS squad rolling out. I guess we could put this in a, I don't know if I have the right mini holder for this. It'll hold this size base. Why don't we have pixelated underwear designs yet? There probably is. There probably is. The internet is a large place. I'm not gonna say anything, because last time I'm like, surely something doesn't exist. It did. So. I am sure it is out there somewhere. There has to be. Boy, did it. That's right. See? Now I have to re-find it because I lost the link to it. I ain't saying anything. It's got to be out there. It absolutely did exist. Now, didn't it? It did. Yep. Yep. We learned a valuable lesson that day, chat. Yeah, they must exist. Wait, and our own OnlyFans? No. They probably just exist. They probably just exist. Obviously after work. I'm sure you could find. I'm sure you could find. Do I when we learn? Nope. No. Do I want to know the mouse pad we found? Yeah. Just in case. I say we. The mouse pad that Slam found. Absolutely handing that off to Slam. Okay, we've also got on the base, there's like the stone faces, and I think I want to do, I guess, pool of blood. So I guess we need more red. It's looking very messy at the moment, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I feel like I've said that about everything today. We're going to get there. Avian, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Avian asking the questions he might not want answers to. It's very brave. It's very brave to do here. You got the elf brushes for dry brushing. They should be here tonight. Let's go. I hope those are what you're looking for. Just some new brushes to update. All right. I'm gonna get all this red in here. And then we probably have to set this down and let it dry. Unfortunately. Brave, no. Silly, yes. Able to shoot oneself in the foot? Also, yes. These are important qualities to learn. You're gonna end up with Will and Googling things you don't want to Google. Make sure you don't end up with poor Will on Google. All right. As I just base coat some red, tomorrow we're gonna have video game day. We're gonna play a game called Town to City, which is a cozy city builder. I saw it on, I think, the Wholesome Gaming previews, and they gave us a key to check it out. So we're gonna check that out tomorrow. So if you guys want to join us for cozy game day, that'll be tomorrow. These bobble, I gotta get me a bobble. I gave up with my derpy one I made. Now I gotta call in a pro. Now that I have a pro, I need to unleash the bobble. Found some in a store after I bought them, but they're very soft and should work well. Let's go. Unleash the Google upon William. Nothing is safe. Okay. Not that dry. Leave that here. A city builder, my weakness. It looks pretty cute. So it's like I think it's a Mediterranean town. But it's like super cozy in that like it's not huge resource management. Like you have to make money to like build buildings, but it's not like anything too crazy. So it's a little bit more on the cozy side. But we're gonna check that out tomorrow if you guys want to check it out. I'm gonna make a big old cup of tea. We're just gonna go ham on the city builder. Hope you guys are ready. All right. Chat, it's skin timed again. I also have hair that I need to highlight because it looks a little weird. It's that new Rhinox and I hate it. Let's go ahead and get some colors for that. I kind of want to do, it's a very dark brown. I just want to do like a black wash glaze over it. Let's do that first, and we'll highlight it. Just to give us a little bit more depth in between the different little groups of hair. Nikki chat, hey chat, sun's getting low. No. Do a little washy wash. Put our tape back on. Please stay. Okay. That's a bit darker, like in the art. I'm like terrified I'm getting paint everywhere. Okay. She's also got these bracers, which I guess we should try. It's also, I'm seeing, very desaturated, so I'm a little scared. Let's pull out some colors and try and match that the best we can. It's got like the tiniest bit of yellow to it. It's a lot of gray again. How do I want to do that? Let's get out our bright yellow, or a light yellow. Looking for like ice yellow or Doran yellow. Really pastel-y yellow. That's it, yep. I think we need that. It almost looks green in the art, but I think that's just the gray coming through. So let's see what we can do with this. You know, I'm getting old. I slept funny and now my neck just kind of hurts. It's the worst. I don't know what I keep doing, but this arm, I'm either like leaning on it during the day or sleeping on it weird. I keep getting up and it's sore and I'm not sure what I'm doing. Because it's not, I don't think it's from working out. It's not the same, like, soreness. It's like a silver that once was in the same room as gold. Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of the color palette today, is just everything slightly gray. So we're taking the gold, we're gonna make it gray. And I think once we get it figured out, we'll do the same for her. The cuff at her foot. So let's mix a little bit of this and see what we get. That's just gray. It's not turning kind of greeny at all. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not what I want. What color do I want? I really thought that would get us closer. Hey, Z Decker, welcome in. That's right. We had to put some TOS markings on. How are you? My knees are constantly popping. Uh-oh. Can anyone else like pop your knee? Scott can do it, and it always sounds like it feels really good. I can't actually pop my knee. Like sometimes I want to. I feel like it's a tall person thing. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm really fighting with what color this needs to be. Unless it's just not the right gray. We could try. Crap, I want to try. I almost want to pull, because it's not green, but it's like a color is very interesting. Okay, let me catch up with chat while I think it over. Unless it's red and then it's red. Yeah, we got the red figured out. Thank goodness. The cake for the next is try stretching, clenching, unclenching your shoulders. It always helps me, muscles all connected, etc. I can crack almost everything, but not my knee, like some kind of mutant. I like how you also sound a little bitter that you can't do it, because there's been multiple times where it's like, man, if I could just like crack this like my knuckles, I'd probably feel better, and it doesn't. Nope, not on purpose, says Butts. Intentionally pop my knees. I just have to walk. Sorry, Dee Dee. Normally, Nikki's so executive with her decisions. Suddenly, it's a thick bloodmage. She's all contemplative. Spends ages looking at the model. I know what you're talking about. I need her to be perfect. My superior genes have evolved to allow for knee popping. I don't know, it just sounds like it's nice sometimes, but I can't do it. It's not a thing my body does. I was just curious. That was just me. I mean, I'm gonna take my time with this blood mage, and I don't think chat's complaining, so, you know. You listen here. I don't think anyone's complaining. I'll be right back in a brute force. No, Slam. Slam, please don't break your leg. Oh no, what have I done? I was just curious. I've never had a desire to crack my knees. Still don't. That's fair. Try moving everything from the picture except the bracelet. Remove the other colors from tricking your brain. That's a good shout. I can't sound you over the sound of popping. I think I got it. Slam, please. Okay, so you can do it. Good for you. Good for you, Slam. You did it. Yay. Oh. The leg disconnects. You did it wrong. Let me hear. I'll just pop it back in there for you. Come here. Let me just do this. I'm gonna take that. While my chat puts Slam back together again, I'm gonna get some paint out. I'll take that. Oh, now you tell. Yeah, come here. I got you. Don't even worry about it. That's right. I am here to heal. Don't worry about it. My methods may be a little different, but I am here to heal. I am your support. Avian, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Here to support. So that's one of those action figures you took apart as a kid, gonna reattach his leg in the arm socket. It's gonna be one of those Street Fighter abominations. How could be anything more horrifying? The last thing you hear before you black out is Nikki saying, "Don't worry, I'm here to heal you. I am here." Pop, pop. I'll remember that for later. I'll remember that. Your pain is about to end. That's right. Giving Slam the horse broken leg treatment. I'll remember that. Listen to Slam screaming from support. Can we get that emote instead of empty hands? I have a pillow. Still, yeah. Still come here. Interview on Thursday. That's awesome, Panda. Congrats, congrats. I hope it goes well. Would this be for something similar to what you were doing? Congrats, congrats. Let me get the... Use Rhinox again. Don't like new Rhinox. Or like major pain, break finger, take mind off the other thing. That's... All right. I'm learning a lot about chat this morning. I just had a question, that's all. That's all. Somebody named Nikki tearing out the concrete sink. I mean, our next goal after Silent Hill is more emotes. So, you know, always a possibility. Different language though, so we'll see how that goes. Different like programming language. Best of luck. You got this. I need to mix some of this, I think. So much paint mixing today, chat. I don't normally mix a lot of paint. We've done a lot of paint mixing today. Right after yesterday, I was like, oh, I don't do a lot of mixing, so I don't put my wet palette up. Made a fool out of me. New streamer. Must be nice having an active chat. Nikki. Are in constant agony, that's right. They're active, all right. You're just Minecrafting too much, Dee Dee. Minecrafting too much. Ugh. Chaos chat days are the best days, though. It's true. It's true. Phone wants to Minecraft. Every time, I'm not gonna lie, every time I hop into a stream where like you're playing Minecraft, part of me wants to try it again. Like I played way back when it was first like, I don't even know, was that early access or whatever it was considered? And then I played again when it came on like the PS4 because my friend wanted to play. And she got like really into it. And I've not played it since. But like there's always that little bit of like, what if I go back and try it again? Let's see, talking programming. This job is for Java. A friend told me to apply there, so I did. I played it when it first came out. That was it. It was like 2008. Yep. Yep. I can't believe it is still as popular as it is. Like, it's wild to think about that. I can't seem to get her little... Like, her forehead and her hair getting that separated. Let me try this again. It's got, like, the hard... Well, I guess it kind of is just a hard cut there for the hair. That is it's a very strong, like, Baba Bing. Catch up here. Any day with Nikki is a good day. Oh. Size and chill for some reason, you don't let chat have a direct to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Trying to make it a good day today. Chat, we bully. That's what makes it a good day. Yeah. Thank you for bullying me, chat. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Another idea. Show chat jumping up and down on Nikki's couch. Or my pillow. You leave my pillow alone. You leave my husband alone. I catch up here. I want to receive my single spoonful of imitation gruel. Gotta earn that gruel. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. I think I mentioned it's I had a rough day yesterday with stream. I'm not gonna lie. And I very much appreciate getting to hang out and hobby together. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out. It's been rough. But I'm always glad when we get to hang out. So thank you. Thank you. It comes around once a month or so I look forward to it. Thank you for hanging out. Also, while it's never fun when like a model doesn't come together the way that you want. And thank you for being sweet while I figure this lady out today. She's fighting me more than I thought she would. I thought it would be a relatively easy stream, and it's not. It's not. Part of me is glad I didn't get into professional development world until recently. Live in a world of nicer languages. You say them, she's like, oh, thank you, Slam. I appreciate it. It's a weirder combination than I thought it would be. And we're getting there. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate the support. Ma'am, I need your skin to work for my streamer. Thank you. Do you see that? You see that in chat? You better get your stuff together here, Bloodmage. Get your stuff together. They're already breaking their own legs. I don't know what to tell you. It's an easy stream for the rest of us. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. The best part is I'm going to get the skin kind of where I want it, and then I have to take this tape off and do it again. It's like, oh, good, we did it. Oh. Then I gotta do it again. That'll be after I help Mom with stuff today, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what you're struggling with. Easy peasy over here. Yeah. See all of you. Let's see. Twilight Imperium Digital has been announced. Steam version of Twilight Imperium 4. I have not played, but I have heard that it's a very, like, involved game. Like, a lot of setup and... 'Cause it's like a big campaign game, right? I feel like people probably more likely to play it digitally if it can do all that and the computer take care of it. Potentially. I don't need Steam versions of games, but need board game arena versions of games. Not a campaign game, but it takes like 8 to 12 hours. Okay, maybe that's why I thought it was a campaign. 'Cause that's a very long game day. I still need to figure out what color the bracer is. I think Riot's got the right idea. Like, what color is it? It's like a green gold. Oh, that one. I'll allow that one. That's okay. What's that game that got the nickname Chartmaster? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Sea Decker, that your body's fighting you today. I have had those days and they suck. I hope that you feel better. I'm tempted to grab like a green-gray and see where that gets us. There's one I have in mind, but I don't know if I still have it. I used it forever ago. Are you it? Did I lie to my chat? That's not the one, but I'll try it. No. Chat, I got too much paint. I'm gonna try this one because I found it. Gaming program an old 80s crunch game? Having the computer say I give up. You mean like those big involved games? Maybe this will work. Alright, with our yellow. Guys ready to mix more paint. Oh, that might be it though. Did we actually do it, chat? We might have. Never too much paint. It's a little tricky when I'm thinking of a specific one. I think I'm gonna try it down here because it's a little easier to... Okay. It might be it. It's definitely gonna need a shade in there, but... Someone isn't a professional. I have too many paints this way, mine, and I ordered more. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. I used to lots of games that were roleplay rather than roleplay. More dice than Yeah, I've not played Twilight Imperium, so I don't know how much it is. I thought it was very much like a resource management type crunchy game, but I could be wrong. That looks like... Oh no, okay. I was gonna say the bracer looks different than the art, but it's at a different angle. Okay. By the time we add a bit of a gray shade and we highlight up, it might be what I want. I'm gonna trust the process for now. We're gonna keep working it. All these desat... I think that's part of the problem, is usually my normal paint style is very saturated. Now coming to all these colors, I'm just like, why? What is this? It's weird. Out of my comfort zone, chat. Trust, we trust. Thank you, Dee Dee, for trusting. At this point, I'm playing a board game digitally. I'm probably playing async over months. I could see it if you don't. Either your board game friends are not local, or you don't want to deal with the setup. Because, like, even when we do Kingdom Death, like, Scott doesn't want to set up all the campaign stuff. Gloomhaven was kind of the same, where it's like, we gotta drag this out every time. Sometimes it's just annoying having to track all the campaigny type stuff. I ordered some Army Painter. Oh, Fnatic to see. Let me know what you think. The couple that I've used are definitely better than the old line. Twilight Imperium is political 4 times. Lots of politic talking, making deals and such. Voting on things. Gotcha. It sounds interesting. I don't know of anyone that would want to play for that many hours, but it sounds interesting. I think this ended up more green than I was wanting. Gosh darn it. Now that it's drying, it's not the color. I'm gonna add more yellow. Try and revive it. Try and save it. And then we'll do kind of our washy glazy of some gray. And see where that gets us. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, then we know. I think setup and prep is a ritual I enjoy in board games. I hate it. I just want to play. It's why I've liked not playing Warhammer, honestly, because it takes like a whole heckin' half hour to an hour to get started. Not even playing the game yet. You've already put all this time in. Where Magic, I open my deck box. I'm good to go. And punching out like tokens and stuff. Got to punch out another 4X the other day, and it was fun sorting everything out. My favorite part of new board games. I think I'm hearing I'm just not a board game person. I like playing the game. The other stuff I could leave. I might just need to sit here with it for a second. Trying to imagine her with the rest of it. I don't actually know where she stands. Look at the... Give me the reference. Where does this foot go? Looks like it's behind the blood. So she's like here. Here-ish. During politics, I would go full constitutional peasant. Shortest role-playing session I would be in. I'll go ahead and get the white start on this. Maybe we need to work up the base a bit. The new board game coming out this month looks cute AF. The art is done by the same artist from Flamecraft. Critter Kitchen. It looks real cute. There we go. For the board game friends. You can check out Critter Kitchen. What reference? Oh, are you my reference for the... Are you rocking the TOS bikini for us? Yes, I need to check my reference. Trying to find the feet. I'm trying to find out where she stands. Reminds me of when we were doing D&D, Scott let us take like a feat for our character, like FEAT. And our friend was just like, okay, where do I find the feet? We're like, basically the same response. It's like, well, there's websites for. But every time that comes up in D&D, that's what I think of. Where do I find the feet? Do you want to do this? I'm just here to paint avian. I'll take whatever reference. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. We're just gonna keep working with what I can get done today. Whatever doesn't come together today, I will get some other day. I love that I'm like, "Oh, I don't have the brain power for the nights. I'll do this." Just gave myself a harder project. In true Nikki fashion, I've given myself a harder project. Oh well. Never had a campaign derailed as much as with y'all. I do love that we took a horror campaign and memed on it, like, basically the entire time. You'd have to be a lot of body. We get to work on texture. We love to see it. Work on texture. I am artiste. Alright. We're doing the same kind of workup as we did on her cloak. So this is the Celestra Gray, and we're going to come back with the Ulthuan and the Pure White a bit later. I will probably do a little bit of a gray shade on this too, just because there's more area here. The back of her cloak will get more shading too. But for now, just getting it all base coated. For now, I'm avoiding skin tone. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? What are we up to, chat? Anything exciting? I should have done this before we did the fingers. Oh well. Smush it all in there. Luckily easy to touch up. If any's lesson to Oldwin's borderline heroism. Gotta go get groceries after stream. I'm helping my mom with some stuff after stream too. Hopefully it goes okay. Painting more video games, let's go. Do a little work on. Oh, I did see you're working on the Plague Marines, Panda. What do you think of the Death Guard? They can be really fun with all the Gribblies, but also they have a lot of Gribblies. I feel like sometimes they start really fun and then it's like, oh my gosh, you guys have so much stuff on you. Look at some final work emails, food, see what happens. See where the day takes you. They're fun. They sure do have a lot of Gribblies. They got a lot of details, which can be fun, but also there's a lot. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I feel like this would still be the white. Going for it, doing it. I'm gonna make one decision today, gosh darn it. I'm gonna make one. It's going to be a good day. It's kind of hard with the edge of this. I think that is the cutoff. Let's clean that up. That's why it's taking me so long to get through them. Yep. I ran into the same thing working on a bunch of them. They're really fun, but there's like a point where it crosses over from fun to, okay, like I want you done. Definitely a point where it's like, okay, I'm gribblied out, you know? Time to just finish you. I'm all gribblied out. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to start some of the, like, blood dripping up, too, or if I want to wait and do the... I should probably highlight the hand first, before we do that. I don't know if I'd say that, Alex. It's not be too far. Sorry, there's a reference there I'm missing, but... Over-gribblied, the perfectly... Whoa, cromulent word? What is this word? Chat's just throwing me for loops. You're just making things up now. Oh, it's an Ice Cube song? Sorry. I'm not ice cubed enough. Yeah, we need to highlight the hand. It's not fun, but we need to do it. I was just thinking because I want to find the gray that's not busted, and I don't know where that is at the moment. I just keep running into things that aren't going my way. You know what? At least we got the camera fixed. We got the sub thingy fixed. Stream things got fixed, but man, this painting thing. This painting thing, however. At least we got 2 hours, 20 minutes of Nikki. Tomorrow's game day, that's right. Oh, it's from an early Simpsons episode. Okay, I do love The Simpsons has a reference to everything. I've missed this one and I'm sad. Shaggyfoot, welcome in. How are you? We are fighting a Kingdom Death model today. How are you? I'm trying to think what I would replace this color with. Like if I were to redo that, what would I pick? I also think maybe we just keep both feet in the stockings. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think it's gonna look weird. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I can't make a decision. Saved my life today. How do you feel about the Amy Lee Poppy Courtney song? I feel like it needs more Courtney. It did feel like she was just kind of shoved in at the end. I'm not gonna lie. I don't super know the other artists very well. Like, I know Amy Lee, but it did feel like she didn't get as much time as the other two. If it were me, I would have been a little upset. If I'm honest. I've only listened to it the one time, though, so. But if that were me, I'd be a little upset I didn't get as much time as the other ladies. You know? I've never had to write probe so many times in a single report as I have this time. Oh. Right? It's just over there probing all day. That's a fun one to have to keep saying. I like the song, but I agree. I hope they do a whole album together to explore. I'll be honest, I haven't listened to that like style of music in a while. I tend to stick to my wub wub electronic music here lately. I used to listen to more of it, but I feel like you get to that point where like a lot of them are not putting out albums anymore, or they've changed since were listening to them. There's a little hole in the resin. Dang it. Okay, I'll have to try and fill that later. I just kind of drop them after time. Evanescence came out with a new album a few years ago. It was really good. Yeah, like I haven't even thought to listen to the Evanescence since probably before you linked that video. Not a thought in my head. It very much takes me back to high school. Yeah. The second I hear her voice, it's just high school. And Memphis Devil Shit, which is basically 3-6 Mafia, the genre. That's all I can say at this point. It's just random curse word here and there. That's how I feel about this model right now. Okay, we do need some more red here. We're just gonna do what I can. Gonna mark out what I can. One thing we know will never change how Amy Lee sounds. Yep. She will continue to take us back to high school. I love it. I recommend the new album. Felt like I was in high school again in a good way. If anyone else wants to revisit the high school years, there you go. Always learn you forget about a band and then learn they don't just disappear after you stop thinking about. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I feel like I did that a while back where like I went to look up some of the bands that like I used to listen to a lot and it's like, oh, you guys are like still doing stuff, huh? Like it's always weird to figure out. It is kind of, especially with like more metal or something. It's like their sound just also changes. So a lot of the bands I used to listen to are just now very different than when I used to listen to. So it's like a lot of times I don't feel like going back to try and listen again just because it's very different. If that makes sense? What if I made bass lines out of horror movies and hard 808s and then rap over it and that's it? I mean, that's great. Okay, how am I gonna hold you? I want to work on this cloak, which is getting hard to hold. Shaggy Foot says, I'm relatively new to painting. Have my first kit bash idea I want to do. I saw the new Atheon Shan. Was that the Raven Guard model? Okay, I want to turn him into a wolf priest for space wolves, or maybe y'all. That could be cool. What have you, do you have bits and stuff picked out already? I'm gonna take the two and basically, yeah, smush them together. I don't do a lot of kit bashing. There are people in chat who are much better at that than I am. But if we can help, let us know. I tend to do real basic stuff, swapping out weapons, swapping out head options, things like that. But if we can help, let us know. I'm not a building girly, so I don't do as much of that as some people in chat. Some people in chat are very, very clever. Can put stuff together like that. One of my favorite things seeing metal on late night shows, like Spirit Box being on Kimmel. That was not what I was expecting, yeah. Alright, I'll get up under the cowl too. Same white workup. Think up here and then kind of these folds. I was talking about doing more shading back here. That's where we would do it. Got them pre-ordered this morning. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just a matter of getting the kits and... Because there's always, like, the connection points to worry about, too. Like, if you are removing one thing and hoping to, like, put something where it is, getting the connection point, whether that needs to be flat or if you need, like, something where it can kind of scoop in. Sometimes you just don't know until it's in your hands. Which I think is always what I have a hard time with. So if I don't... Oops. Sorry. If I don't already have the bits, it's hard for me to picture it and spend more money. I heard the new Deftones. Uh-oh, and I was quite upset. Oh yeah, Deftones. I feel bad for getting all these bands. Spirit Box is coming to Vegas in November with Periphery. I want to go. I mean, interview Thursday. Think we could? Think we could? Yeah, hope you can go. Hope you can make that work. Sorry, I'm just getting all this base coated. I'm not doing anything fancy. Hi, Sadie. If you're like, I wonder if it sounds like Around the Fur or White Pony, the answer is neither. It's its own thing. Oh. It's tough when they... I don't know. It's tough for artists. You want to try new things. But sometimes that's not what the people getting the things want. I experience this to a much smaller degree than Deftones, but I understand. It's tough when they want to try something new. But we're not here for new. Stay. Your mom, welcome in. How are you? Oh, they're just too old. You can't be singing songs about what they are and be like 50. Gotcha. That's what I felt like when I heard the new Paramore. It was like, how'd you get from punk alt rock to pop radio rock? Yeah. It's tough sometimes. But they want to do different things too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shade some of the base while that white dries. Otherwise, I'm gonna get white paint everywhere. So I'm just gonna let her chill. I just did it. Even saying that I was gonna do it, I did it. That's the kind of day it is. Let me smooth that back out, because I'm an idiot. Bloop, bloop. Okay. You dry without me interfering. I am my worst enemy. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do our same brown. Shade all the blood. Blood, 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 blood. And then I might have to find that gray, because we do have some time left. And I do want to start highlighting the hand. I don't want to do too much more of the, like, blood effects without the hand being highlighted. Because it's going to be really tricky to highlight some of this and not have to touch up the effects. So we need to do that first, but it does mean I have to find a paint. That's not bad. No, Scott. No. Not you too. I'm barely hanging in there, please. It will heal through the power of puns. No, please. It's gonna be a good day, chat. It's gonna be a good day. Manifesting it. I need this, please. It's the healing power of pizza? That does not fit in my diet. No. No, no. I wish it fit in there. It does not. See if I can convince her getting some for dinner. Sorry. I'd have to make my protein one. I do love pizza, though. I've been so good with my diet, though. Proud of myself. Burritos, then. I mean, if you want a pizza. Just means I then have to add a workout to my day. On top of having to help mom. Let's try and find that gray before I get sad. Hey, it was right on top. Gray heard me. Gray heard the memo. I don't want to ruin that, but you treat yourself. Maybe it is a treat yourself day. Maybe you're right, chat. Maybe you're right. Alright, let's highlight some of the hand. Treat yourself. Maybe you're right. I'm just scared because I know if I get a little relaxed with my diet, sometimes I have a hard time getting back to it. But I've been really good, and I think I can get back to it. So I just know that about myself, and try to keep it front of mind when I'm tracking all my stuff. Paul Rudd and Jack Black are doing a remake of Anaconda. A midlife crisis inspires Doug, Jack Black, and Griff, Paul Rudd, head into the Amazon rainforest to remake their favorite film from their youth. Everything changes when a real giant anaconda shows up, turning the comically chaotic set into a deadly situation. The movie they're dying to make, it just might kill them. I don't know anything about the, the original. I guess, other than what I've just read. How do we feel about this? I feel like I just avoid Jack Black at this point. I'm sorry if that's if other people do not feel that way. I feel like I've just seen him in so many things that I didn't like that I'm like, eh. I was hoping they wanted to remake the music. I would watch the music video. Yeah. I would watch the music video. That's fair. That's coming from an OG Tenacious D fan. Yeah, there's something I can't put my finger on about Jack Black. But I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. And I love Paul Rudd. That's like my one actual human being crush is Paul Rudd, but it's not enough to have me watch Jack Black. I know. See, that's my one actual like human crush is Paul Rudd. But it's not enough. There's something I don't know what it is about Jack Black. It's just I see him like in something, I'm just like, good. No thanks. But I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, now instead of remakes, we're getting the meta where they're remaking the movie. Yeah, that's the new meta now. That's the new meta. Converioso, what you up to today? We are painting. Here's the bit you're probably more interested in. We're painting the Blood Mage, but her skin tone has been making me crazy all day because it's like this desaturated gray tone, and I've been fighting it. So I think we've gotten a lot done, but not as much as I was hoping. Having a hard time. Well, that's where we're at. I like her, thank you. I want to like her. I think she's really pretty, and I just want to make her pretty here. Oh. I see your Paul Rudd would like to add a section of, David Tennant, yeah. David Tennant is pretty cute. But, Paul Rudd. Oh. My usual flavor of men are not in Hollywood. Mine don't exist, so sorry. I'm with you. And also, I like your paint job. Thank you, Converioso. She's very pretty, though. Like, love it. She's one of the, she's part of the White Speakers in Kingdom Death, and they all have a similar look, and they're all very pretty. Like, I have some of the bosses for them, where they have, like, similar outfit, but then they've got, like, just really cool details and stuff. But yeah, that's what I've got today. What are you up to? Please save me from this. The skin tone I can't quite get. Where are our sad green boys? Okay. What do I want to do? We've got 20 minutes. You do it. Stares out the window longingly. There you go. What do I want to do, chat? Okay. We're gonna work on the red. Because I know I can do that. Then we'll come back to her. I was being given a tour of Rivals by Set. Oh, the currencies. I tried the first night we played, I hopped back on for like a little bit just so I could try and figure all that out too. Because there's like purple and then blue and then there's gold. I don't actually know how you get, I think the gold is just straight up paid. And then the blue you can earn and I think pay. And then purple's what we're earning as we play. But yeah, you have to have the right currency to do the thing. And some things only need one thing. It's a lot. It's a lot. 3 minutes isn't that long. Can always end a little early. Yeah, but I'm fighting on out of spite at this point, Slam. It's spite driving me at this point. Gonna make it a good day. Yellow you buy, blue you can earn, yellow can be turned into blue. Oh, I didn't... Okay, yes. Going down. Makes sense. Purple you unlock free things in the battle pace. Yeah. Yeah. Because then there's, like, certain things in the battle pass are only if you buy, like, the legendary battle pass. So it kind of depends on finding the thing you want and then having to kind of work backward to see how you get it. But that's just how it goes with these, like, free-to-play games. Is they've gotta... Unfortunately, you've got to do the dance to get the thing you want. What, Alex? What? We're not on the same page at the moment. I'm very sorry. Sorry, we're desynced at the moment. I started to look at some DPSers as well to not hog Sue Storm all the time. I like helping. I was telling Chat and Slam, I like healing, because that's what I have done in other games. I think I'm going to pick a different healer and see if I like the more direct healing. Rocket's really great, but the fact that his stuff is delayed definitely hurt in a few spots. Like, there were times where I needed direct healing on Slammer Exalted, and that's not a thing he can do, and that sucked. So, if you've got multiple healers, Rocket's great. He's really fun. Solo healing? Ooh. Ooh. You said the yellow into the blue. Oh, I had to make sense of it somehow. I see. I'm gonna keep with kids and their Fortnites. That's okay. You can do the weird currency dance with us. Exactly. You have to do the dance where you have to buy more currency than you actually need. I think Street Fighter had a little bit of that when I was looking at it for something. One of the games I looked at were like, you needed like 20 of something, but you could only buy like 30 of something. It's like, but then I just got currency sitting there. It's all very annoying. You're definitely doing more healing than I was. So I definitely had more attacks from what I could use. Or I wasn't healing enough. That's probably what it was. It's, swapping between is really nice. I like that it's really easy for the healers to do both damage and heal. But yeah, from what I saw, I think you had more direct healing, where mine was more of bouncing the little orbs around. So more indirect. But then I got buffs, so I could do a damage buff for the team, which was nice. And then the other bot actually revives, so I was trying to chunk that out when it made sense, but that one was a little harder to see if it was working, like the way I thought it did, so. But it's a nice option. If there were 2 healers, I would go Rocket. If it's just me, probably wouldn't go Rocket. Xbox, when things cost 800, but you can only buy multiples of 500, yes, that kind of stuff. The orbs are me, yeah! So, Rocket, basically I shoot little healing orbs that if I aim it directly at someone, it does more. But they can also bounce around and hit people. So that's my healing. As opposed to like a direct beam or something like Jeff. So basically when the guys were in the hallway, I could just yeet orbs at them and it was great. But if they're in the air and a little harder to target with those, then Rocket has issues, has trouble keeping up with like a direct healer. Which I think your character is a more direct healer. Jeff would be. I played Medic professionally in TF2, start of Overwatch, along with Top 500 and Reinhardt. Those look super swoopy. Almost, Eldari. Almost. Almost. Do you think she could join the Eldari? Do you think? Were you ready for the... Yeah, more like, ooh, free random orb. I was the orb fairy, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a fuzz in our mini. Let me grab that real quick. I was playing basketball healer, just sinking threes, pretty much, yeah. That's the idea for Rocket. I do love that they can bounce around corners, though. That was nice. Especially with how much the terrain freaking changes. That was annoying to have to adjust to. That's fun. Trick or Treat is coming back to theaters for a couple days. Here's where I have to do the thing. Assuming that's a movie. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry if we have desync today. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Speaking of Overwatch, there's an Overwatch Persona collab. I don't think I've seen any. Like, you're probably correct. I just don't think I've seen anything about Overwatch in a long time. It does feel like Persona's just kind of putting its stuff on, like, everything, isn't it? Wait, Samaya, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Nice, me. That's right. Gonna get jealous of our aspect warriors. I feel dirty for typing that. I'm gonna go shower. No, I like it. I was just aiming and shooting. Yeah, so you had the direct heals, which are nice. My character doesn't have that, so together we were great. If I had to be on my own, Little Rocket would have trouble. But together it was great, because you could get the more immediate stuff, and then I can just yeet a bunch of orbs at the team, and they heal up also. Yeah, stop it, Atlas. Make 6. They're doing everything but make 6. Everything except they're like, oh, you want a gacha game? We're like, no. Oh, you want an Overwatch collab? No. Give me 6. No. Not what I want. Another fuzz on the mini. God dang it. Sadie, get out of my miniature. You want a remake of 3 and 4? Well, maybe, yeah. But also 6. I don't know if you were lurking earlier. I mentioned I am playing through the Ghost of Tsushima, the DLC. Enjoying it as much as the main game. I'm trying to decide if I keep pushing through it, or if I go ahead and start Metaphor. Because I do want to start Refantasio. Trying to decide. I wish I was enjoying the DLC more. I'm not. Yeah, Iki Island. I never actually played it. I don't want to say too much because Slam is also still playing. Maybe DM is better. It's a different feel. I'll say that. It's like it's a different vibe. Which is interesting, but not what I want. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm conflicted. It may also be that I've just been playing that game for like 70 hours now, and maybe it's time to move on. Could very well be a part of it. That's a fair amount of time in a game, especially a single player game. Even though I love like JRPGs and stuff, and they get pretty lengthy, sometimes there's that point where you're like, you know what, I'm kind of good. I've done what I want to do. I'm good. No spoiler review. You go swish, 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 stab instead of swish, stab, swish, stab. It's just a different feel, but that's all I'll say. But trying to decide if I push through it and keep playing it, or if I go ahead and move on. You know? It's really hard for me to drop a game. Like I always feel bad. And I know I shouldn't feel bad, but I do feel bad. I always want to finish a game, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. Chat, do you have the same thing? Is it hard for you to drop a game if you're not enjoying it? I have it with books too. Like I don't wanna drop a book, but sometimes it's not gonna happen no matter how much I read or how much I play. Better to cut the loss and do something I do wanna do. Not at all. If I'm not enjoying it, it gets uninstalled. That's fair. I ultimately end up doing that, but it takes me some time to, like, admit that it's time. Nope, it's got same thing, just uninstall. I always wanna give it a fair shot, but sometimes that's not even enough. Alright, I'm gonna finish up the white that's on my palette, and then I think that's a good stopping point. We maybe didn't get what I wanted done today, but we still got some good progress on her, so I'll take it. Go get ready to help my mom. I don't have time in life to spend my free time doing things I'm not liking. Yeah. It's a good way to look at it. Alright, I think that's a good spot right here. Okay, chat. Here is where we got for our loot bidet. She may come back to stream. I don't know. Maybe if I can get the skin tone where I'm happier with it, I'd be more comfy bringing her back. If I can get that worked out. But like we got a lot done. So even TOS tape aside, we got a lot of our blood mage all together today. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to spend part of your Tuesday with us. We'll be back tomorrow with video gaming. We're going to take a cozy game day tomorrow. We're going to play Town to City, which is a super cozy like town builder. So if you want to check that out, that'll be tomorrow. I will have, if anyone is looking at it, I will have a link for Games Planet also. So if you guys want to check it out, I should have a link for that. Otherwise, thank you Conferioso for all the links. If you want to come join us in Discord, if you want to share what you're working on, that is there in chat. Also, whoa. And they don't stop coming in the chat. Also in chat, there's socials. I did put up a video yesterday on TikTok, and I think I've discovered I have to be on Instagram, so I'm going to be trying to be uploading some stuff on there this week, so you'll see me more active over there. Games Planet, we'll go over all that tomorrow. And then Ko-Fi, I have a guide up for our Tech Marine we were working on, so if you want to check out Ko-Fi for painting guides and all that stuff, thank you so much, Converioso and Slam. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some video games. See you then. Bye-bye.